All right. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
I want to give some thanks first up before we get into the meat of the whole deal. I want to thank, first of all,
Hiya, Bob.
I want to thank the Outcasts MC Melbourne and Shippy for giving me a lift up. I want to thank Bear for giving me the opportunity to come and talk to you guys and bullshit you for a while. And, it's a good opportunity. I want to thank Hell's Angels and Stefan for fronting the Vlad challenge in the High Court.
Yeah!
I want to thank the UMC for taking part in it as well. I want to thank the Rebels for, you know, being the Rebels, but especially the Queensland crew. Mick Kosenko for his PR work. I've got feedback from people out there in the world that are just what you'd call straights. And what Mick's been doing is taken effect. People actually have come out and they've spoken to me in favour of the Rebels. And also Angelo Garozzo, because he's the thorn in the side of the Queensland Police. And he's learning real good, and I'm proud of the bugger. And I also want us to remember Sally Couther, Crow and Ant.
Put the microphone in your mouth and can't hear you. Put it right up your mouth.
Then I get distortion.
So it's almost touching your lip.
See this, you just can't please these people. What if I got a disease?
Sharing's caring.
Alright. You witnessed it, she told me to do it. Alright, so we got Sally Couther, Ant and Crow. We've got the Yandina 5. We've got Ben and all the other people who have been harassed. Oh, and Jamie Evans.
Yes.
All the people who have been harassed under this Vlad, I want us to remember those guys as well.
Ben Wilson too, mate.
Yeah, I mentioned Ben.
Oh, you did?
I did so. I couldn't remember his surname. Ben Wilson is the guy I was trying to think of. So we've got to remember all those guys because that's why we're here. Now, I'm not going to talk about anti-association laws very much because I'm not interested in it, to be honest. I'm interested in why. But I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a guy called Pastor Martin Niemöller, who's a very famous guy in the Third Reich. He was put in Dachau, and he had this saying, and it's very relevant to what we're talking about. He said, when they came for the communists, I didn't speak up because I wasn't a communist. When they came for the trade unionists, I didn't speak up, I wasn't a trade unionist. When they came for I think the next one was the bloody Jehovah's Witnesses, I didn't speak up because I wasn't a Jehovah's Witness. When they came for the Jews, I didn't speak up because I wasn't a Jew. When they came for me, nobody spoke up because there was nobody left.
Yeah.
That's how this shit works. Right? So what they do is they pick the easy target. So ironically, if you're in a 1% club, you're the Jews. Because you're the easy target that they can use to demonise you to the people out there and justify this bullshit. Now, I said to you, I'm not interested in anti-association laws. I'm interested in the who's. Okay, I'm interested in the who's and the whys. Right now, these guys up here in this Parliament, whatever you want to call it, I'm lost for words. I thought for our money, I wanted something better than that, but no, they don't run the country. I mean, I wouldn't let them run a bath without CCTV on them to supervise. And I mean, have a look at Tony Abbott. The guy's got the IQ of half a house brick, and it's not the smart end of the house brick. They don't run the country. You guys ever seen a Punch and Judy show when you were kids? And remember, it's the same guy who's got his hand up Punch's clacker and Judy as well. Well, that's what's happening here, right? There's 5 major parties in the country. You've got Liberal, Labor, Greens, bloody Democrats, maybe Palmer United, Nationals, there's 6. So what's the difference?
Yeah, tell them, Bob.
Don't jump in, Bob, you'll see why. What's the difference between the 5? Death by hanging, death by shooting, death by gas, death by electric chair, and death by lethal injection. The methods vary, the results are the same, we get screwed. Why would you vote for that shit? That would be as stupid as we're all sitting in a hot room and you're telling me, fuck, it's hot in here, and you're putting wood on the fire. I would think you were nuts. So you vote for these 5 major parties and all these guys do is screw us. As Bear said, their fortunes improve, ours get worse. Now, what's really going on in this country? It's all about the money. In the Republic of Ireland, they had a bank bailout, right? The European Central Bank bailed the Republic of Ireland's banks out. And they gave them this big long list. These are all the things you will do if we're going to bail your banks out. What most of you guys don't know here is, because these guys up the road bullshit to us, NAB and GRAB, Westpac, ANZ and the Commonwealth were all bailed out by the Federal Reserve Bank of America. These guys have said, oh, we did a real good job, we got through the global financial crisis because we're geniuses. Bullshit.
No, they didn't.
They've bailed those banks out.
Yeah.
What is the chance that that bailout came with clauses? Right?
Good chance.
It's I would say it's about 101 out of 100% chance. And what I believe is happening is they're putting laws in place now. Queensland's got Vlad. Down in Victoria, we got this new deal where the police can come along and say, oh yeah, we don't like all you scruffy long-haired guys. Here's a move-on notice. You can all disperse. I think what they're actually doing is tightening the laws up now, before the financial bullshit starts, and we get screwed, so that we can't protest and we can't associate to organise anything. In Ireland and Garda Síochána, the police are fighting people in the streets over water meters being put in. And I think what they're suffering, we're going to get it. And I said to people in Melbourne, we're going to get screwed. And I used the word austerity. And what's his face? Numbnuts. Joe Hockey, that's it. Numbnuts could be anyone, but Joe Hockey numbnuts.
No, that's me.
Shh, don't tell anyone, I'll keep it a secret. So Joe Hockey, what? Joe Hockey, he actually was threatening if they wouldn't pass this fuel excise increase, we'd have to go to austerity measures. And I said to people, see, I told you, this is what's going on. They are prepping this for a financial crash. Is it coming this year, next year? I don't know. But we're getting prepped, and they're not even going to give us Vaseline. They are using the bike clubs as the easy target so that they can get these laws in. Now, there's a lot of stuff that can be done about this. Most of what they're doing is illegal. I mean, you know, we had this donut hunter over here, and she came over and told us we're obstructing the footpath, but this is freedom of political expression. She's trying to use an ACT law against a Commonwealth guarantee, so I think she better go back to learn law. So they're telling me to wind up. I thought I was winding everyone up, but that's another story. Anyway, so I'll stop bullshitting you guys, and I'm going to hand you back to Magsy. So take it easy, and thanks for coming, everybody.